Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Shining the Holy Ark. This is my item list walkthrough. And in today's video, we're going to be taking on the Aborigine Forest and the Aborigine Mansion. The mansion's a pretty big dungeon, so you have to do a lot of backtracking, but this first section is going to be fairly straightforward in how to collect the items in the forest first. So we're going to start off in the very beginning. As you see, I did a little bit of exploring beforehand to get a level or two. We're going to come right over here for our first item, which is going to be an angel feather. Keep calling it angel feather. They call it angel wing. I don't know why I have angel feather in my head. Then we're going to come around, and I'll show this on the map afterwards because I didn't show it before. Check this tree for a pixie. Tell you, they're really starting to add up and really starting to do a lot of damage in battles, man. You get a few of them and it's like doing a free level 2 spell before the battle. So let's put that on the map. Right there is where you're going to find the pixie, and then we're going to turn left and open this crypt. And find ourselves a power shield, which is a pretty good upgrade for Arthur, so you're going to want to give it to him right away. Then it's going to be over here to this gravestone. You got to look at it from this side to find ourselves another pixie, which is a leprechaun this time. And then a little further along over here, we're going to open up this crypt. The other crypts that don't have items have enemies in them, so feel free to crack them open if you want a couple of extra battles, though. But in this one, we're going to find another pixie. This time an incubus. Close by, inside of this crypt, we're going to find a sword for Arthur, which is another upgrade. And then finally, this crypt over here is going to lead us to our last item in the dungeon. By the way, when you do open these crypts and enemies pop out, you can still use your pixies on them if you selected to open the crypt with the C button. If you did it with the A button, for some reason it doesn't work because you go into the menu and it disappears. Yeah, that item right there is not much better for Arthur, so, well, not that it's not much better, it's worse. So, let's see, I think that's the last item in this forest, so you're going to want to go back to town, heal, save, and actually you're going to want to go to the item shop and buy this axe, which will be useful for our fourth party member we're about to get inside the mansion. So, after you do all that, you come back to the forest and you're going to go all the way to the left, which is going to lead us to the mansion. I did come here before, so I accidentally used my gold key I had acquired earlier. But when you get to this door, it'll be locked, so use your gold key to open it and you can sell it then, because that's the only time you need it. So, inside here, you're going to immediately strafe right and go through this green door ahead of you. And I'm going to show this on the map because I forgot to show it. Inside this door and all the way down to the clock pendulum, where we're going to find another leprechaun. There it is on the map. I didn't scroll down, did I? I forgot to scroll down, but yeah, it's just a straight shot. Back in the main room, up the stairs and through the west door, and around this bend we're going to check this painting for another pixie. Go a little further up until you get to this door, which doesn't have a doorknob, so you're going to have to gain some speed and run through it. And run through it. And run through it! Come on. There we go. 3 strikes and you're out. Get it? 3 strikes against the door it took, and now the door's out of here? Alright. So, you go down these stairs. And you're going to be on the opposite side of the first floor, which I believe was inaccessible to this point, like you couldn't get here from the main floor. Go around the bend to the north and check this painting for another pixie. And come around to this room over here and check the chest for a great item for Rhodey, so give it to him immediately. Then on this corner over here, go down this hallway, and we're going to meet our very happy, well, we're very happy to meet him, our fourth member, Basso. He's going to be super helpful. And this is moving a little more quickly than I thought. So this room over here, you're going to have a little puzzle where you're going to have to move around the table and the bed as it's indicated on the map. But if you mess up, you can always just leave and take a step forward and it'll reset the furniture. See, I do show on the map again where this room is. It's not far away from there, though. Well, there you go. There it is. Okay, good. I showed it on the map. So, you see this map on the wall. Shows that there's a hidden path behind this wall over here. We just got to move the table and the bed around. And this is how you're going to do it. Turn around. Push this bed all the way into the wall. Come around and push this table into the corner. Thankfully, they all just go in corners, so it's easy to navigate. Then come over to this bed on the opposite wall, you know, from the first bed you pushed, and push it against this wall as well. It's going to open a room. It's going to open a hallway to another room at the end of this room. So we're going to go down here, and lo and behold, there is a treasure chest. Well, don't check the floor. Check the treasure chest. The treasure chest, which is the old key that's going to unlock the red doors that you may have seen to this point. Like this one that we happened to just pass on our way over here, which is on the map here. Come on, didn't I show it? Okay, I'll show it in a sec. Check this bed for the Royal Crest, which is a great defensive item to give to Basso, raising his magic and defense. There it was on the map. Then come over back north by the stairs and use the key on this door. Check these boxes for the iron shell. That other chest has a chest ghost, an enemy that will probably kill you. So, easiest way to proceed is to use the return spell to go to the beginning of the dungeon again. Then we're going to go up the stairs and take the east door, which is locked. Use our key. Go on through. And then in this room over here, we're going to check the painting for a silver tiara, which you might have already bought. Up a little more north, in this room over here, we're going to grab ourselves the holy water from this statue. A little further along, over here, you're going to come to this door, go inside, and check the bed for a power staff for Melody, another upgrade, so give it to her. We're going to end up using the return spell one more time. It's not the most MP efficient way of clearing this dungeon, but I think it's the easiest. So back at the main hallway again, we're going to strafe right, go through the green door in front of us. Go straight down, make a right, and go to this room over here, which we're going to need to use the holy water for. So it'll calm these books down a little bit. We can grab our arcane book that we're going to need. There's the room on the map again. Grab the arcane book and head out of here, and we're going to start to finish the last part of this dungeon. You come over to this room over here, and there's a treasure chest blocked by a table. We're actually not going to want to get that treasure chest because it contains a chest ghost. So push this table forward, and it's going to open up a hidden path again. There we go. And funny enough about this hidden path, you know, you'd think you'd be safe in a room, but you can actually get into a battle here, so make sure, like, you don't get ambushed. Check this chest for a druid robe, which you're going to give to Melody. And then come over here to this room. Check this table for a potion. It's going to be helpful in this next boss fight. In this treasure chest, I can't even say that. Treasure chest. In this room over here, you're going to find a fairy powder. Pretty useless, but, you know, it's all the items you want, so there it is. Up the stairs, and to this locked door, we're going to use our key. Go through. And then we're going to go over to the left to the clock room, which is going to be where our boss fight is going to happen. But for now, we're going to go through the red door on the other side, unlock it. Go through. Then over to this room over here, which we didn't come to before. Because this is where we need to use our arcane book in the bookshelf. But first, come over to this table. Grab a mithril ore. I don't know if you've been using them up to this point. I haven't yet. And then in this bookshelf with an empty book, we're going to place our arcane book. And it's going to move the wall aside so we can get the clock key that we need to activate the boss fight. So, go forward, open the chest, grab the clock key. And there's still one more item we're going to get before we leave. And it's this locked door. Go inside, grab this treasure chest. Treasure chest. And get the steel suit. Give it to Rhodey. It's a huge improvement. Use the return spell out of here because before you fight this next boss, you are definitely going to want to heal up and buy some items. Now, if you don't know, you use the return spell and you go to the beginning of the mansion, right? But if you use it again before you go to this area, you'll just get warped back to the mansion. So make sure you exit back to the forest or you might waste some MP and be stuck here. You know, having to backtrack if you don't have an angel wing and whatnot. So we did all that. We can go back to town and buy a couple of items for Basso from the armor shop. A couple of herbs if you need them. And then we're going to, you know, do the usual, rest up, save, and get back to the mansion. And this is the easiest way to get back to the boss. Once again, strafe right, go through the green door. Then we're going to go all the way north to the stairs. And then you're pretty much there. So, these stairs over here, you go up them. Now mind you, I didn't sell my old key just yet, just in case I forgot to unlock a door or something. You don't want to sell your items for that dungeon until you're sure you're done with them. So get back over to this clock room. Use the clock key over here. Sound of a door being locked. I think that means you can't leave once this happens. And get ready for a pretty tough, pretty cool boss fight. Probably, you know, definitely the toughest boss we've faced so far. He's got a couple of attacks that can take away half your health easily. So yeah, good luck with him. I actually uploaded a video of this boss fight in a separate video. You can go check that out. I'll put it in the description so you can see how this guy really hits. Such a cool intro for this boss, man. Let me tell you, he hits like a ton of bricks. But after you lay the final hit on him, you're going to want to make sure to not just leave. You're going to want to go forward and hit this lever that's on the wall. I've completely forgotten about this a few times and had to come back to the mansion and do this all again. So, yeah, that actually opened up something in the graveyard that we didn't get to before because there was no point. But next time we come back, we're going to take on the graveyard, another boss, and work our way towards the mountain cave. So, see y'all next time. Peace out.